The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus said to his disciples, "In those days, right after that time of suffering, the sun will become dark, and the moon will no longer shine. The stars will fall, and the powers in the sky will be shaken. Then the Son of Man will be seen coming in the clouds with great power and glory. He will send his angels to gather his chosen ones from all over the earth." Learn a lesson from the fig tree. When its branches sprout and start putting out leaves, you know that summer is near. So when you see all these things happening, you will know that the time has almost come. You can be sure that some of the people living today will still be alive when all this happens. The sky and the earth will not last forever, but my words will. No one knows the day or the time. The angels in heaven don't know, and the Son himself doesn't know. Only the Father knows. The Gospel of the Lord. Jesus is talking to his disciples about the end. We're getting close to the end of our church season. We call it the liturgical year, and that's coming to an end here pretty soon. And then, of course, Advent begins, and we prepare for a new year. And so as we get to the end of this year, Jesus is reminding us, and as he reminded his disciples, that listen, this place will not last forever. The earth and the universe as we know it, God created it, and at some point it comes to an end. And so he says, stay awake. Don't forget that. Pay attention. He says, this isn't going to last forever. My word will last forever. But everything you see here, it's not going to last forever. As Christians, we need to remember this. We need to remember that the physical stuff that we see, the stuff in the world, physical stuff, you and me even, we will not last forever, but our spirit, our soul lasts forever. And God lasts forever. And in the end, there will be only the spiritual realm when all of creation and all the stuff goes away. And Jesus says, look, I know that you know. I know that you know because you know something too. You know something because you're smart people. You know that when summer is coming, you can tell because in the valley you start to sneeze, don't you? Everybody knows summer is coming because weeds start to grow. Everybody knows summer is coming because we sneeze and weeds grow and I have to go start my lawnmower up again. That's why I love the winter, you see. In the winter, I don't have to worry about mowing the lawn. But when spring comes, I start to see growth. And Jesus gives the example of a fig tree. Now, I actually have a fig tree in my backyard because I'm Portuguese. And that's how you know. If you're Portuguese, of course, you've got a figueira. If you're really Portuguese, you have 2 or 3. And I've got a fig tree in my backyard, and it's in my lawn, of course. And during the winter, all I see is a stick. But as summer begins, I start to see a little bud. It comes out, a little green bud, and it starts to grow. And then leaves happen, and then figs happen. I know that summer, all around us, we have the indication or the idea. We can see very simply that summer is coming. And Jesus is saying, if it's so obvious to you that summer is coming by what you see around you, why are you so blind when it comes to seeing the truth that the things in this world will not last forever? We can see it all the time. In fact, wintertime is a really good example of how we can plainly see that things will not last forever, because all the leaves that grew in the spring and in the summer, they fall to the ground and they die. All the time, all around us, we fall to the ground and we die. We need to remember this, because listen to me, nothing in this life will last forever. If you get it from China, it lasts even less long. It falls apart, and we know it. And so I want you to remember that. I want you to remember as you go to catechism and as you live throughout your school day, I want you to remember one thing very important. Things in this life will not remain, but your soul will remain. Your relationship with God will remain. Your love for family will remain. Your love for God will remain. And so if there was one thing that I was going to work on in this life, while I'm still alive, while I'm still here, while the world still lasts, I would focus on my relationship with God. It's the only thing that lasts forever. Because God is love, and God is eternal, and love lasts forever. St. Paul says that. Faith, hope, and love, those things last forever. And the greatest of these is love. So if you're going to do one thing, well, you should love.